Hi guys, Royal Tanker back again. Sorry it's been a little while. I've just been working and just trying to figure out what I wanted to show you guys, whether it be 40k or Age of Sigmar. So I opted for today to do Age of Sigmar, but you do not have to worry, the Guardsmen will be back. I'm fairly certain of that, they will be back. It's just that I'm still waiting to get the codex, which I will be getting hopefully very soon, and will be getting back to the Guardsmen, and I'm hopefully gonna show you the heavy weapons teams and some of the other little rules, like what the regiments get and stuff like that. But to keep you guys amused, we're going to look at the Age of Sigmar, the Free People's General, or the Freeguild General, as it's called in the War Scroll book, as they say. So I've got the War Scroll book open beside me, and I've got my list, which has got the Freeguild General and how many points he's worth. So if I get anything wrong, guys, just leave comments down below. And yes, I am going to be building some Freeguild great swords, and that's actually a good question for you. Are the great swords any good? I'm building them right now, and I've only got 10 of them, so I haven't got like 20 or 30 or whatever. I've only got the 10 of them, so that's a question for you guys, is are they any good in Age of Sigmar? And if they are, or if they're not, leave comments down below and suggest units to replace them, or if there's any good strategies you guys have done in the past with great swords, then feel free to leave them down below. Anything would be a great help. But today we're going to look at the Freeguild General on horseback and on foot. Unfortunately, I do not have the Griffon. The general riding the Griffin. Yeah, I really can't get my words out today. But we'll have a look at that one possibly in the future. I'm still depending whether I want one or not. But right now we're going to look at the horseback and the foot versions of them. So the Freeguild General, well, what is there to say? They're 100 points, so reasonably cheap. He's got really good stats, so if he's on foot, like this guy here, he's got a movement of 5 wounds, so he can go toe-to-toe with some characters. He's got a bravery of 7, so it's average. And he's got a 4+ save, so it's not bad. It's equivalent to your average stormtrooper or anything like that. What weapons does he get? Well, his missile weapons, he only gets a pistol, so it's reasonably good for a pistol. It's got range 9, it does 1 attack, hits on 3s and wounds on 3s, that's pretty good. Does a -1 rend, that's a -1 to your armor, and does a damage of 1, so that's pretty good. Now his melee weapons, he gets quite a hefty range, shall we say. He's got a Sigmarite weapon, which is what this one has, which is the sword. It's a range of 1, so you've pretty much got to be touching the base of the opponent, more or less. It does 5 attacks, which is pretty good. It hits on 3s, wounds on 4s. Does a -1 rend, and then does 1 damage. So that's a reasonably good weapon. The great weapon, which is what the foot character's holding, is also range of 1 again. It does 3 attacks, but hits on 3s, wounds on 3s. Does a -2 and does D3 damage. Now that's pretty good. I mean, I do plan to use this guy in future, or use them both. Then you've got the Freeguild Lance, which is a huge lance. It's good. It's got a range of 2. Excuse me. Does 3 attacks, hits on 3s, wounds on 4s. Does a -1 rend, and does a straight up 2 damage. So all 3 of those melee weapons are actually reasonably good. But the Warhorse has the steel-shoed hooves. I think that's how you say it. It's a range of 1 range 1 inch, sorry. Does 2 attacks, hits on 4s, wounds on 4s, no rend, does 1 damage. So it's pretty much the horse trying to kick your opponent. So if he's on foot, he only has a movement of 5. But if you put him on the war horse, he gets the move of 12, which is really good. So he's a bit more faster, and he gets pretty much the warhorse's steel shoed hooves attacks. Abilities: if you give them the stately war banner, the general gets the gain the totem keyword, and this looks pretty good. You may roll 2 dice and choose the lowest when taking battle shock tests for 3 people units from your army within 24 of a stately war banner. That is pretty good. So that's just showing that they really need to stay in the fight for as long as possible. I do have parts to build another general, so I might build the stately war banner at some point. The charging lance. Add 1 to the damage of this model's lance if it charges this turn. So add 1 to the damage. So pretty much, if you charge with the lance, you'll do 3 damage instead of 2. So that's pretty good. The Freeguild shield, which is what my general on horseback has. Pretty much, it just makes his 4+ save into a 3+ save. So nothing much there. And then the command ability, which so far I've tested out a few times, had a couple of games, and I actually really like it. And it's called Hold the Line, which if a Freeguild general uses this ability, pick up to 3 free people's units, so that's 3 of any free people's units within 15 of him. This unit cannot move or charge during your turn, but you can add 1 to all hit and wound rolls for them until your next hero phase. That is pretty good. That's really good for things like if you've got a front line of like swordsmen or spearmen, you can put that on them. They can dish out a lot of damage. I mean, they'll hit better and wound better. But what I sometimes will recommend is put them onto range units. So that's off the top of my head, that's the Freeguild crossbowmen, handgunners, and the Freeguild archers, I believe they are. Yes, the Freeguild archers. That makes them very deadly. I mean, putting that onto crossbowmen is really hilarious. I mean, I took down a Freeguild, not Freeguild, what am I saying? What are they called? Where are they? Just bear with me, guys. Come on. The Stormcast Eternals. That's it. I pretty much managed to take down a Stormcast Eternal hero. I can't remember what he is, but it's the model with him riding on a dragon or something like that. I pretty much just shot him to death with just 10 crossbowmen, and they worked really good. So putting that on range units can be very deadly. Close combat units can be iffy. It just depends on what the numbers are. And also, since he's a general, they always get the Inspiring Presence, I believe it's called. So, apart from that, that's pretty much the Freeguild General in a nutshell. Do I recommend these guys? I would definitely recommend them. 100 points, that's pretty good for what they are. You're getting a lot of options there. And yeah, that's the Freeguild General. In the next video, we'll probably look at either the Swordsman, or Crossbowmen, or Demigryph Knights, or possibly we'll get back on track with the Warhammer 40,000, sorry. So I hope you guys liked the video. Please like, subscribe, and leave us a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next one.